All right, excuse my hair, but I got to get it washed and retwisted. But I figured it would be good to record this live. Took an entry here in the PM session. I'm tapping into the PM session. I've been studying about it. Took a trade here. You can see at 19,454, right around here. Price is respecting bullish PD raise, pushing higher. We took out this first area here and we're respecting it like a bitch. I want to see speed through it to tap low resistance liquidity all up here and ultimately get up into this. This is an hourly fair value gap. Well, not hourly, sorry, 15-minute. So that's what I'm looking for. I would like to see price trade to and through these relative equal highs all right here. I mean, this will be a reach, and I'm not planning on holding this long term, but you can see tap one, tap two, tap three. These are three daily swing highs, all supporting resistance up here. So I want to see price ultimately some point in time. Next Monday is Labor Day, so maybe not like early in the week, but push up for those highs up there. But the reason I got into this trade was in the morning I was looking for bullishness, but wasn't the best price action. Back over here, you can see there's no real movement here. So I said, all right, fuck it. May come back during the PM session and see something. But ultimately, I went down to the 4 hour, noted this BISI right here, mean threshold respected, like upper quarter respected here, mean threshold respected again. And then we close back above it. So for me, I'm looking bullish. That's a bullish signature right there. On the 1 hour, a little bit more clear. So on the 15-minute, I have a breaker essentially, right? We have a low, high, lower low, higher high, fair value gap here. This is your breaker. If you drop down to a 5-minute, you get it a lot more clear where you have this up candle and this up candle before the sell side liquidity gets swept. Speed outside of that. Remember, don't limit yourself to just the breaker entry. You could enter really on this inverse here. And the inverse fair value gap mean threshold gets respected. Once I seen that, then I drop down into my lower time frame. This low right here at 123 and the low on S&P at 123, there's S&T divergence. S&P is higher low, NQ is lower low. So ran sell side here, tapped into support, change in state of delivery here with the 2022 ICT model in full effect right here. So true entry should have been inside of this gap right here to push higher, but I took it pretty much at the order block to see higher. But yeah, looking for price to continue higher, relative equal highs up here. We just took out this liquidity here and looking, I don't know. I'd look to see this support price or at least this high, really. I don't want to see price close below this high because we've been, playing around, working at it. So we can look at this as support. Again, look at this order block to support price higher, the same way this one did for here, this for value gap. I want to see price push up and expand out of it. So yeah, that's pretty much the trade idea right there and why I took it and why I think it'll continue higher. It's Friday. It's the PM session on Friday, so I lowered my risk pretty sizably, just so that I'm not, going into the weekend. It's Labor Day weekend with like, oh fuck, I shouldn't have taken that trade, blah blah blah. So yeah, uh, failing to close below this high over here, so that's a decent sign. I want to see if we can expand out of this and maybe close above this swing high over here. Lets me know that we're still looking to push up higher for buy side. Um, but yeah, stops are in profit. not too worried about this trade. If it stops me out, it stops me out. If I close before it does that, then fine. This small volume imbalance here is like our last level of defense, because we did take out some, you know, buy side here, mean threshold of this wick over here getting respected. So we'll see. Um, but yeah, just getting better with price action, getting better with myself, finding the times that work best for me. Um, I'm only sticking to 2 trading times. That's 10 a.m. to 11 and 2 p.m. to 3. 3 is over here. All right, so 2 p.m. to 3. Those are the only 2 times I'm looking to really like take a trade or even look at anything. Um, so yeah. And what's really been helping me with like being able to take these trades, as opposed to the trades that I have been taking on the back testing sessions, is one, ICT's 2022 mentorship, and a guy on YouTube named Shermaine Trades. This guy is phenomenal, bro. Shermaine Trades. CHERMANE Trades. If you want to like trade ICT concepts or his more recent stuff, like his 2023 stuff or his 2024 stuff, you want to read price like this, you want to be able to get in and out, go on the 1 minute, like, really just chop price up, that's your guy. Without like the long, boring monologues that ICT goes on, he's great, bro. Um, that's why like this week really I've seen just everything's cleared up in the charts, technical analysis wise, because like I'm just sticking to it, just sticking to it. Um, but yeah, it's been good. So once I get here, boom, I'm gonna sell one right above that high there, take some profits, move my thing to 2, move this in profit. You know what? I'll take off majority because I've never been in this position really to where the trade played out like this. So I'll just take my profits right here and trail like this. Modify the order. Modify this one to 1. There we go. Yep. So that's the trade right there. Entry right here. I'm trying to figure out. I think I just entered once I seen price respecting this order block, and then I wanted to see these highs get taken out. So that's the business right there. We're at like 192. Believe I locked in. Only locked in $54. Oh no, that's floating. Let's just move this up just so we can lock in as much as possible. Like I don't care if it takes me out. Another thing that has been helping me, I don't need to be right. Like in all realness, who gives a flying fuck if you're right on the direction? Did you make money? Oh, you did. Okay, cool. That's really all that matters. Right? You took money out of the market because that's the goal. The goal is to make money. Here we go. We get stopped out in profit. Um, nice trade here. $174. Still in a little bit of drawdown, but it is what it is. Ideally, what I would like to see continuing forward is if price can get up to this high up here. This is that 15-minute fair value gap. If not, no worries. We did what we needed to do. Nice market maker buy model here. And was able to, scalp, take something off. So nice trades here. Should have put on, should have took off most of it up here when it was up here. But yeah, good trade here. This order block, if we're still bullish to look for higher, should push price higher. We did tap the mean threshold here and find some support. So we want to see if we can push higher, close above this volume imbalance, and then, see price higher. But if not, I mean, a lot of buyers are trailing their stops, just like how I was trailing my stops. That may be the goal to get down to. But on the flip side, there's liquidity up here that can be taken out. So it is what it is. I'm out. I got stopped out. So yeah. I'm so proud of myself and the growth that I've seen in less than a week. It's amazing. It almost excites me for what's to come. And really I just need to like calm myself down, because at the end of the day, these are just buttons. I could put on 1,000 lots and click buy right now with, because I want it, right? Like, because I want to. But just being able to have that discipline to be like, you know what? No, I don't need to. Not that I don't, like, I literally don't need to. And that's where being content and submitting to the process, that's where that comes in. Because once, look, like, this took, the entry was here on this candle. We got out at this candle, 22, 23-ish minutes. That's all we need, all right, to make 174 bucks, right? Let's say this was a live account. This is a live account and there's like, what, 2 grand, 3 grand in here. It took me 23 minutes to make 174 bucks, where I could have made that at 20 bucks an hour working an 8-hour shift. Like, I'd rather do this than that. So it's all perspective, and it's really hitting for me right now. So this weekend, I'm going to be back testing like a bitch. No, not like a bitch, like a profitable trader. But yeah, I'm just excited, happy, um, looking forward to what's to come. But yeah, I'm gonna close this out here. I'm not gonna, watch the whole thing, but this order block is holding, so that's a good thing. Price is holding, price is pushing higher. Like I said, once we close above this volume imbalance here, that would let me know that we're still looking for higher prices, especially fully filling in, fully rebalancing this inefficiency right here. So now, again, just like over here, how we had the inverse fair value gaps, consequent encroachment support price, I want to see the same here. Now, because I want to be a little bit more bullish than most to get up into this fair value gap, I don't want to see it come down to like the lower third or like the lower half of the fair value gap here. And I want to see it push higher, especially with this order block, this propulsion candle here, to support price higher. So if you get a fair value gap created here, once we do, I want to treat this as a breakaway gap to continue higher, bullish for this high up here. We have this volume imbalance here that can support price. So we'll see how this goes. There we go, taps into it. Consequent encroachment. Closing above this volume imbalance would be ideal. Yeah, dollar's just moving around. S&P is just moving around too, not doing much. Here we go. 10 seconds left. We close above this volume imbalance. We're good. 2, 1, boom. So this wick, that like the last 10 seconds, that large down move down, it's not random. Not random at all. So now this mean threshold of this wick is what I want to see support price. If it can, if not, it'll displace lower. Shift structure here. Look at these last 3 up candles as an order block and then trade lower for the trend line. But ideally, I would want to see this happen here. See if price can find support at that mean threshold here, as well as the fair value gaps mean threshold, consequent encroachment. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Closing it above it. Looks like price still wants to trade higher. We'll see. I notice I like sit like hunched over. I gotta find a more relaxing position to sit in and trade in. But this is not random. This is not random. Respecting the mean thresholds, let's just keep it simple. Respecting the midpoint of PD arrays is super key to knowing where price is truly likely to go. Super key. Super key. The mean threshold will tell you everything you need to know. Literally everything. And where candles close, because that's a big thing too. If we closed at the consequent encroachment here, or even below it, then red flag. What is price doing? Why is price closing below? And we can see it pushing higher. Because again, another thing, price is failing to close below, close inside of this inverse fair value gap. That's bullishness. So we're supporting and reacting bullishly off of the wick, off of the consequent encroachment, the midpoint. And we're closing outside of the low of this price here. So for example, the open here is 19,484, right? We're failing to close below 19,484. Because price is failing to close below 19,484, price is more likely to trade up to 19,500. Simple as that. And boom. There you go. 19,500 hit. That was my target. And there it goes. So beautiful, beautiful trade. I love the fact that I'm able to read this shit now. It's all clicking, it's all making sense. Like I could just laugh now, man. That's all I could do. I'm out of here though. See you until next time.